I don't think we would have given away so much power to Brussels. I'm certain we wouldn't have opened ourselves up to open-door immigration in the way that we have to nearly 500 million people, had people at general elections really had an opportunity to have their say. And so what UKIP are going to propose in this area is something radical. Radical in that we've never done it before, but perhaps not particularly radical in the sense that many other European countries, in fact, have this model, Switzerland, of course, being the most famous of all. And we will, and as I say, I'm not laying out our manifesto today, but I am laying out, Peter, our direction of travel as we head towards that general election. But there will be a commitment in our manifesto for us to campaign for direct democracy. Now, does this mean that I think there should be a referendum every Thursday or every Sunday? No. Do I think that the people should be able to call a referendum on an issue that is frivolous or doesn't command a significant degree of public support? No. I see direct democracy working, actually, as a very valuable safety net for when the political class have got too far out of touch with public opinion. So the idea that I would throw onto the table would be that the way to trigger a national referendum would be for 5% of the electorate to sign up to a validated petition. Now, that would be 2.3 million people. And if you think about it, to actually mobilise and organise and validate 2.3 million signatures, which would have to be collected in the space of 4 months or 6 months or something like that, would not lead to us having frivolous referendums. It would show that there was a genuine disconnect between the direction our government and Parliament was going and how people felt on a very big particular issue. I suspect one issue on which the British public have felt very strongly over the last decade or more is the whole question of foreign military interventions, an endless series of them, most of which, it seems to me, have made the world a far less safe place than it was before. And I suspect if we'd had the ability, through direct democracy, to hold our governments to account, we would not have bombed Libya, we would not have even considered getting too heavily involved in Syria. So direct democracy, that's the model that we wish to push for and want to campaign for, and we think it would actually make people genuinely feel that they would be able to hold government to account and not have to wait once every 5 years for what, frankly, on many of these big issues is a limited choice.